computer. Okay. All right, welcome everybody. I'm going to introduce myself very quickly and we are jumping right in, okay? My name is Tamara or Tammy, whichever you prefer, Lawler, and I am under Sheila Addis. She's also my mom, so hopefully you all know how we're all connected by that. And we're just so happy you're here. If you're here, you probably want more business. And that's exactly what I'm going to take some time right now to make sure you feel
Can you go plug
like you have everything you need to get all the business you want for all of spring and all of summer. You ready?
I'll make sure you can hear
all of spring
Kelly,
and all of summer.
Kelly,
I'm not kidding.
Mute yourself.
Okay, put on your seatbelt because we're going to go, okay? And have a piece of paper handy and a pen too, okay? Oh, Kenny's coming in. All right, here we go. So the first thing you're going to share tonight when you get on your Booking Blitz calls is you're going to share that the next month's special, April special, and I do not want you book in May until your April is rock solid. Do not, okay? Unless they tell you they won't book otherwise, then of course book May, but no other reason. So the April special, other than double free month, which happens usually just once a year, other than that, this coming month special is my very special, very favorite special all year long. And here's how I sell it. I go, hey guys, are you interested in hearing what the next month's special is? Or
Annie,
yeah,
message her.
Your
connection is pretty rough. We're not hearing anything you're saying.
Oh crap. Okay, let me see if I can do a hotspot. Okay, I'm trying to do a hotspot.
And then
can you hear me?
And then everybody should probably mute because we hear some background noises too. That's not helping much either.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? And let's see, I'm gonna try to get the hotspot going.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we weren't hearing anything you were saying.
No, I want you to hear, that's the point. Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yeah, so you might have to repeat like what you just said.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody got it. It was just really garbled.
No problem. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so here's what the deal is. When we have a month special where the special is 60% off of anything they pick, the first thing I do is I go pull my wish list for, and some of you are so new, I know that you don't even have customers yet who filled out wish lists. But the rest of you, I've got something for all of you. But for the rest of you that do, print out that and you call up all those people or text them or message them right now when we get off here, and you let them know that what they picked is the 60% off special that is the host special for next month. So get really excited. People will get excited. Just say, oh my gosh, you have on your wish list, whatever, the pot, whatever all-purpose pot. And that is the 60% off. Dang
Nobody
it.
Can hear you, Tammy.
Can you see me now? Hello? Nothing.
Can't hear you at all.
Shoot, dang it.
We hear like big little tiny things like we heard that. We heard you say shoot, dang it. But we can't, when you start talking in like big sentences, we can't.
Okay, I just changed it to the hotspot. Can you hear me better?
Like right there, you laughed and now you're frozen.
I don't know what to do. Okay.
Is this where you always do your calls?
Yes. Yes. And this is the best place. Shoot.
See, you're frozen again. A little bit. Like we heard you say, can you hear me? But that's it.
We can see you.
I know we see you fine, but then you freeze. So we see like,
Okay.
Is this where you always do your calls from this
Yes.
room?
Yes. Same everything.
That's weird.
Okay. So I started to talk about the 60% off special and how you want to share that whatever anybody has on their wish list, that's what you tell them is the special, okay? For the month of April only.
Yeah.
Okay, the next idea, get on your Facebook and look up dads. Search out every dad on Facebook, okay? And private message them and tell them that you can help them out for Mother's Day, that you can help them get a really beautiful gift for their wife for free or discount, or just help them purchase it if they want to do it that way, okay? If you get a big list of people, you can make your own shared rewards party, and you can tell them we're making it a shared rewards party for dads. And you're putting them all in one big group, and the more they buy, the more discount they're going to get for their wives. Okay? Then as soon as you have that done, you have a full April, you can do the same thing for May for moms. Okay? And then you can do the same thing in June for all the graduates, all the friends and family you know who have people graduating high school that are going to go off to college, and you can do a graduation party for all the graduates, okay? And then you can do the same thing for brides, and you can do the same thing for anyone on Facebook when you see their birthdays coming up in April. Anybody whose birthday is in April, say, let's do a birthday bash. I'm sure you're not getting together with as many friends and family this birthday. Can we do a birthday bash for you? Okay, so there's that. Then offer a mystery host party as a spring celebration for any past great customer you've ever had and any past host that you really appreciated working with. And then you give away the host rewards, okay? And then look into orders. So all the orders that you've sold, who've sold an air fryer, offer them the 60% off special when they get the additional pieces that came in the spring line, like the air fryer trays. Now I know the air fryer's out, but they already have one, so it's okay. But they can get the air fryer trays, or all the people you know that got the donut pan, tell them they can get the donut whole pan and the batter mix, and that can be a 60% off special if they happen to host too. So use products that lead into the brand new products right now. Okay. How about all the people you know that the weather's not great for them to grill outside, or they hate cleaning their grill? Sell the fact that they can get the new indoor electric grill and griddle 60% off next month only by hosting. Okay. So there's that. And then fundraisers. Put a big blurb on your page telling people who has something that is important to them that they need me to help raise money for. And do a big blast to anyone you know that has anything that's important to them that they want to raise some money for. Help them, okay? All right. Let's see. Oh, have you been checking out the 15-minute express parties? So anybody that you tell that you're sharing these ideas with and you're messaging.
Can Galaxy 10 know, or Tammy, can you mute that person?
Got it. Okay,
Thank you.
so anytime anybody tells you right now, oh no, I'm too busy, ask them if they're too busy for a 15-minute express party. You can find out exactly how to run a quickie 15-minute express party text messaging right on Dash. So go to Dash and find out how they work. But tonight you're just selling them without even knowing how they work. It's okay. They're 15-minute express parties that you put the host link, you get into a group chat and you upload a few videos of some great tools in action to this group text, and people get into it and they will buy in 15 minutes. Okay. So that's for all these people who have an objection. I can't, and I won't because I don't have time. Okay. How about your friends that say, I don't like to ask anybody to buy anything? Then say, you're the perfect candidate. We need to get a few of you together and call it a shared rewards party. You'll still get host rewards. Okay. How about you have friends that, let's see.
Wait, they won't get host rewards if it's a shared rewards party.
Well, they'll get shared rewards. Okay. Sorry. I
Right.
should have emphasized that, but how I explain it to my hosts is like, have you always wished you could get host rewards, but you don't like to ask your friends to buy? And they're like, yes. I say, okay, but do you know people who need something? And it's like your mom, your sister, your next door neighbor. And if you guys all put it together, you technically are getting host rewards. You're just sharing them. You're sharing it for a discount. Okay. So that's how I sell that. And then, have a thermometer. We call it a thermometer list. That's your hot, medium, and cold list. Okay, have one for booking and one for recruiting. All your hot, all your medium, and all your cold. Also, you can have a monthly list. So people who tell you, call me back in summer and I'll do one. So then you put them on your June list. Another thing I like to say when you're reaching out and people say, oh gosh, I don't think so. And you say, okay, well, you said you don't think so. So is that a not now or a not ever? If they say not now, you say, okay, these are magic words, okay? I say, I don't want to call you before you want me to. Okay, I'll say that again. I don't want to call you before you want me to. So tell me when you want to hear back from me. Okay. All right. So those are the words I say, and then they give me a time and I put them on that monthly list. Okay. Also, are you going live? And here's a tip. You don't have to go live on your parties if you don't want to. One day when you take the time to do your hair and your kitchen's clean, do like 20 lives, 5 minutes each, and save them for all your parties. Save them for your business page. That will get you some more bookings later, okay? Okay, and then last quick tip that is for bookings, but not necessarily for the Booking Blitz. And then I'm going to tell you how the Booking Blitz is going to go. Okay, so Stacy Itzel shared with us this really cool thing. She's a national executive director, what she's doing to always have a full rockin' calendar. And what she's doing is every show that you're going to book for your April right now, you're going to start host coaching your host right now, that when they reach out to 12 people in the show and they tell them how easy it was to book, and if they're interested in booking a party themselves, and they text you those names of those 12 people, they get $10 off. And of course, you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna write it off and get it back from your taxes, but they get $10 off of that order for when they close their party, when they text you the names of those 12 people. She has been averaging 3 parties for every show by doing that. And then guess what else she does? Anyone that isn't the 12 that the host reached out to, she tells the host, I'm going to reach out to the rest. And she just shares with them. And this is what she shares. She says, hi, Stacy, your buddy is only 1 booked party away from a really big reward. And I just wanted to let you know in case you wanted to get some freebies too. That's what she's saying. Now, then everybody asked her, well, what if that's not true? What if they're not 1 party away from a really big reward? Well, she says, yes, you're always 1 party away from a really big reward, because at a minimum, she's going to get an additional 40% off when the next show holds. So she is one party away from a really big reward, no matter which way you slice it. Okay. So that's how you're going to, those parties you're booking tonight, you're going to coach them to go do that so that they can be your booking, you know, they can be your booking beacons of light, getting you bookings from here on out. Okay. All right. So what are you going to say right now on the call? Or you don't necessarily have to call. You can call, you can text message, you can instant message, all that, right? Here's what you're going to say. Hey there, because then you don't have to change the name. So, hey there, I'm thinking of you because, and leave a blank.
Wait.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
No, we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I just said, hey there.
We couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey there, I'm thinking of you because, and then leave it blank. What reason? So have something genuine of why you're thinking of them. Okay. Did you know April is pick your own host special month? Did you know April is your pick your own host special month? I have a few dates left. That's really key. Even when you don't, I don't care, because we're always only a few left. None of us have unlimited dates, right? So I have a few dates left for the month of April, and I would love to share and save one of those dates for your party. What do you think? End with an open-ended question. What do you think? Again, notice I never said, do you want to book with me? Don't use those words. Those are hard sell words. We cannot use, do you want to book a party with me? You will get no every time, okay? Say, I have a few dates left and I'd love to save one of them for you. What do you think? That's what you say, okay? All right, let me tell you how the points work. We are going to jump off. We're going to make as many messages, text messages, instant messages, phone calls, voice messages as we can. And then we're going to jump back on at the end of the half hour. Every point, you get 1 point for every time you, and this is just the honor system. So keep your nice list and show us your list. 1 point for every new cell. It has to be new. Every new cell, another 1 point for every message you leave. Even if you didn't hear back, every time you leave a message, I'm going to give you a point, okay? Every no you hear, you get 2 points. We're going to celebrate the no's, okay? Celebrate them. They bring us to the yeses. 2 points for no's, okay? 5 points for every booked new party. Every booked new party, 5 points. 10 points for every hot lead. Business opportunity lead that you have, that is new, 10 points, okay? You're gonna add up your points and you're gonna jump back here right at, okay, we have 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put us, look at this. I'm gonna screen share. I've got us a timer.
And you guys, we're just muting ourselves to make the calls. You don't have to leave the Zoom call.
No. And I'm gonna put on 15 minutes. And if you have questions, stay on and unmute yourself and I'll answer your questions. If not, everybody go start using those words, using those tools, reach out to the people I shared with you to reach out to. Ready? We'll be back in 15. Go. Let's move this, sorry. Timer, 15 minutes. Okay. All right, let's go. Okay. Okay, it's time. Come on back, everybody. We're back.
Already?
Already. I know it went really fast. Our stupid internet made it to where we didn't get quite as many minutes as I had hoped. But how did everybody do?
Well,
Count them up. Count them up. I'm looking at mine. How many points did you get?
they're
Okay, how
typing them
many
in the
points did
chat.
everyone get?
They're typing them in the chat. So
Ooh, Kelly got 10. Okay, Miriam, do you see anyone with higher than 10?
no.
Ooh, who has 17? Did somebody say 17?
I didn't see that.
Oh, maybe it was 7. Oh, Kenny's asking how we add them up. Okay, so a reminder, the adding up the points. You get 1 point if you sold anything. You get 1 point for every message you left for anyone, no matter how you left the message. You get 2 points for every no you actually heard. You had to hear the no to get the 2 points. I mean, not assume. 5 points for every newly booked show. 10 points for every serious recruit lead. Also, if anybody asked for a referral and you get any referrals, that counts as a point each time, by the way. I forgot to mention that one. But okay, so Shannon got 12 and a maybe. 12 points plus a maybe. Woohoo, Shannon.
What if somebody wrote back asking a question?
Yeah, please.
But what do I put for that? 1 point? Anything? If
Oh,
they
for
wrote back
asking a question?
Yeah, I pitched. They wrote back saying, "What is it?"
Okay.
And I wrote back.
Okay, so I think that still counts as a message, a dialogue. I'll give you, let's give you 2 points because that was a back and forth dialogue. But so 2 points for that. And then anybody else, how'd you do? If you have to add up a couple more points for a back and forth dialogue, anybody higher than 12?
Well, it looks like Aubrey had 33. How is that? Wait, 13 points plus 2 yeses and 1 maybe.
What? Holy Moses. That's exciting. And then is Dawn 42? All right, Dawn, tell us how the 42 worked. Unmute yourself.
Well, I think I got it right. You said 1 point for every message we sent, right?
Right.
Okay, and then I heard 2 no's. I have a party going on right now with like 40 some odd people. So I sent my, it was a booking message basically that I have a text saved that says, hey, it's blah, blah from Pampered Chef. Hope you had a great time. I have some dates in April. Would love to share the love, basically. Not exactly like that, but so I sent 42 and I got 2 no's.
Great.
So, or I sent 38. I'm sorry, I sent 38 and I got 2 no's. So.
Okay, so 38 plus 2 plus 4. Well, that's great. Now, did you private message them or was this a post you did for everybody in the group?
I private message everybody.
Oh, good.
In my parties at the last day, I private message all of them, basically thanking them for being in the party, telling them I have a few dates open in April and would love to have them come party with me, basically.
Fantastic. All right. Well,
I've gotten a lot of bookings that way.
Wonderful. Yes, because the fortune's in the follow-up, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the fortune's in the follow-up. So tonight, this 15 minutes we did, you've planted a bunch of seeds. Now you got to water those seeds or nothing is going to grow. Okay. So follow back up, answer questions like Laura did. That conversation back and forth leads to something. Tonight, I did the same. And one of my people just said, you know what? Let's do it in my birthday month, which is July. So I'm going to get a date right now for July. I'm going to get a host packet out with a recipe book and write in it, hey, excited about our July party. Can't wait. Let's start planning that so that something really happens that far out. Okay. How about anybody else? Somebody want to share a quick little minute success on something that others could learn from? No? Okay.
I just did green dotting. I did green dotting tonight.
Okay, and how'd that go for you, Miriam?
I just messaged like 9 or 10 people and one replied with no.
Okay, good job.
So,
but you never know where those other 8 are going to go. And again, you can always go back to the no's, thanking them for being honest with you and telling you no. And that you just wanted to confirm, is that a never no or is it a not now no? And then if they say not now, say, oh, I don't want to connect with you before you want me to. So you let me know when you'd like to hear back from me. Okay?
Yeah. Somebody asked what green dotting is.
Oh, what's green dotting, Miriam?
It's when you're on Facebook and you look and see all the people that are on Facebook at that moment. There's a little green dot next to their name and you can click on their name and a private message box would open up and you can message them right away. And typically they'll respond if they're currently online. So that's just going down your list and copying and pasting a message.
And if anybody wants to stay on after we're closed up here, I'll screen share and show you in case you're nervous about finding anything like that. Okay? Anybody else have something, a question? All I want to say is congratulations, but stay on for anyone who has a question or wants to share something, feel free to stay on. We do have a new consultant training call starting here pretty soon. Miriam's going to be heading that up. And, but I just want you all to know that all these seeds, look at how quick you got to something really fantastic starting in 15 minutes. All of us can do this little activity for little chunks of time like that, whatever you have, 20 minutes, whatever you've got, okay? And keep watering that. Keep your list, the fortunes and the follow-up with your list of exactly who you've sent something to and following up with them. Sometimes they don't see it. Sometimes it gets buried, you know, they're at the grocery store and it gets buried among other messages. And then they come back home and they forget and they put the groceries away. So the fortunes and the follow-up, hey, for example, I'd say, hey, Kenny, I left you a message the other day and you probably got busy, but I just wanted to follow back up and ask you how you're doing. And if you saw the awesome special in April, I'll share more when you're able to reach back. That's how you can follow up when somebody hasn't responded at all. And then, of course, you all know how to respond to people who do actually respond to you. Let's see, did somebody else share? Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. Okay, well, I just want you all to know we are so proud of you. You have gotten so much more business from doing this 30-minute time all together than had you just watched another episode on Netflix. So good job. Welcome. We're excited and we will keep following up with you. Keep telling us your success stories. We want to hear them and stay on if you have any questions or you need any support or me to reword anything for you. And those of you running off to the new consultant training, we're excited to have you go there.
Yes. See you there in a few minutes in my Zoom room. Bye-bye, everybody.
You can unmute yourself if you want to stay and ask questions.
Tammy, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
This is totally off topic from tonight. I see a lot in other Facebook groups and stuff about vendor parties, like coordinating with other salespeople to do like a 3-day party and each of you takes a day or something like that. Have you done any of those? Because I've got a girlfriend who does Roden and Fields. I've got a girlfriend who does Swarovski crystals. I know somebody who does Color Street. So have you ever done something like that?
You know what? My sister has invited me to a few different ones and they were all around Christmas time. And at that time I had the amount of bookings I wanted. So I didn't take her up on it. But my sister, cause she doesn't do Pampered Chef, she does, Usborne Books and she's had some insane success with that because a lot of times what ends up happening is some of the other vendors even will book a show with you. And sometimes it's not even for a trade. It's just like, oh, I need some kitchen stuff. And I don't know if you want to get some scented candles, but I'm going to book one from you because I need some kitchen tools, you know? And then you can decide, oh, I don't really want to book one, but I'll buy, can I buy some candles from you? And if, would you be willing to have still have your party or whatever yeah, I was going to have it anyway. So it can grow. And what I love about that idea is that it gets you into new business, because with our job, we do cultivate our old business and you want to keep your finger on that pulse, but it'll always eventually die out if we don't get our noses into new business. And so I used to do a lot of those vendor things when we were before COVID, when we were live, and I would go to a bunch of events like that. And they were good, especially at the holiday time. Now they don't have to be the holiday time because people are gathering on Facebook no matter what month of the year it is. Back in the day, people were gathering.
Right. I mean, I was thinking like, yeah, I mean, I was thinking like, before Mother's Day would be like a really good time to do candles and jewelry and nail stuff and Pampered Chef and face stuff. And so like late April, probably the last week in April would be a good week to do it.
And
really,
also,
even before,
fast.
because people want to get some of those husbands,
yes,
they won't
sooner.
think ahead. So they need to get their
Yeah,
act together now, because it takes a week.
exactly. I mean, yeah, no, it would, because we got to get past Easter, because the people I've been talking to, they like, I don't want to deal with anything with Easter. So my part, I've got a dead week coming up, and then I've got 2 parties that are the day after Easter for a week, and then one the following week. So I've got 3.
good.
And then I've got 2 more that just 3 more that just need to give me dates. But I was trying, like I say, I've got a couple of my college girlfriends, and then a couple people I've met through Pampered Chef. So that can't hurt. It's like, hey, you want to do this with me? You kind of quid pro quo kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I just have no idea how to set it up or what's a manageable, does each vendor do a day? Like, do we do a week's party and there's, or do we pick a day and everybody takes a couple hours? I don't even know.
Well, I'm imagining that if you get into the group, those ladies will answer that, because it can probably be ran and organized differently per group. So I hate to say like what I've experienced.
Yeah, I know, but just if nobody else has done it, I want to have at least some sort of concept to be able to say, okay, hey, I've heard this is a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll do a
Kelly, have you done one of those?
I haven't done one of those, but I was invited to one, but it was too late. I didn't see the invite until later, but it was one of those ones where it was just an online virtual event, and they had like all the different vendors in there posting their stuff. And I was like, well, next time you're going to do that, let me know. I don't even know who it was that did it. It was someone I didn't even know. It was just someone said, oh, this girl does Pampered Chefs, reach out to her kind of thing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you, Laura. I think that those are pretty good out of the box ideas for sure. Kind of just putting together all those vendors at one time. That way people have more to look at than just one particular product or whatever. So I think that's also a good idea. And then one other thought that just came to my mind is that right now, at least my school is, I don't know if any other schools are doing it, but some of the schools are doing like auctions, and so they're looking for vendor, a whole bunch to it or whatever, and so you might be able to
because I wouldn't. I don't want to set like we keep saying, you don't want to set us up as a discount shop. So I wouldn't want their party at regular price this year. My God.
Another thing is that she could reach out, maybe Tammy, to maybe someone in the virtual party group. I'm sure they would have some really good information.
Yeah,
on
I'll do some searches, because that's where I've been seeing